You're not in this one. Go away. Just sod off to the corner. To get out of the shop. We need a big... Just put the hood over your head. Don't distract... Oh, God, what is that, an apron?
Thing. Oh, my God.
They can still see your beard. This will have to do. Yeah.
Odd,
said Ymor.
He had this big wooden chest.
Added Cripple. Wah!
He'd have to be a merchant or a spy,
said Ymor. He pulled a scrap of meat from the cutlet in his hand and tossed it into the air. It hadn't reached the zenith of its arc before a black shape detached itself from the shadows in the corner of the room and swooped down, taking the morsel in mid-air.
A merchant or a spy?
Repeated Ymor.
I prefer a spy. Spy pays for himself twice, because there's always the reward when we turn him in. What do you think, Withel?
Opposite Ymor, the second greatest thief in Ankh-Morpork half closed his one eye and shrugged.
I've checked on the ship,
he said.
It's a freelance traveler. Does the occasional run to the Brown Islands, and people there are just savages. They don't understand about spies, and I expect they eat merchants.
He looked a bit like a merchant.
Volunteered Wah.
Except he wasn't fat.
There was a flutter of wings at the window. Ymor shifted his bulk out of the chair and crossed the room, coming back with a large raven. After he'd unfastened the message capsule from its leg, it flew up to join its fellows lurking amongst the rafters. Withel regarded it without love. Ymor's ravens were notoriously loyal to their master, to the extent that Withel's one attempt to promote himself to the rank of greatest thief in Ankh-Morpork had cost their master's right-hand man his left eye. But not his life, however. Ymor never grudged a man his ambitions.
B12,
said Ymor, tossing the little vial aside and unrolling the tiny scroll within.
Goran the cat,
said Withel automatically.
On station, up in the Gong Tower, the Temple of Small Gods.
He says Hugh was taking our stranger to the broken drum. Well, that's good enough. Broadman's a friend of ours, isn't he?
Aye,
said Withel.
If he knows what's good for trade.
Among his customers has been our man Goran,
said Ymor pleasantly.
But he writes here about a box of legs, if I read the scroll correctly.
He looked at Withel over the top of the paper. Withel looked away.
He will be disciplined,
he said flatly. Wah looked at the man leaning back in his chair, his black-clad frame resting as nonchalantly as the Rimland puma on a jungle branch, and decided that Goran atop Small God's temple would soon be joining those little deities in the multifold dimensions of beyond. And he owed Wah 3 copper pieces. Ymor crumpled the note and tossed it into a corner. Well, that was close, but not quite a corner.
Think we'll wander along to the drum later on, Withel. Perhaps, too, we may try this beer that your men find so tempting.
Withel said nothing. Being Ymor's right-hand man was like being gently flogged to death with scented bootlaces.
Book Club is created by book lovers for book lovers. If you share our joy for books, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It's really important. Right there. Let us know in the comments which book you'd like to see us perform. And I am Freddie Mousavi from Diamond Sky. Shameless plug. And it's been great. Nerds are in. Let's be nerds together.